Hello everyone, it is a pleasure to take part in this relevant conference and to present a part of an ongoing work I'm developing under my doctoral course. The research project in the finalization phase that I'm going to present starts from a fundamental premise. Competent learning is a complex process that arises from the interdependence of three domains of learning: cognitive, to which knowledge belongs, psychomotor, inherent to skills, and affective, connected to social relationship. In fact, the more tactical knowledge players have, the more players can perceive and select relevant stimuli from the environment and ignore less useful information. This makes it possible to positively influence sports technique with consequent lower energy and nervous expenditure, but at the same time leads to an healthier social relation opportunity. While in physical education and sport, the psychomotor and social-affective domains have been extensively studied also with regard to their relative assessment procedures, the evaluation of the cognitive domain of learning is still little considered. This phenomenon leads teachers to develop their own tests in an empirical but not standardized way. For these reasons, this study aimed to discuss the development of a tool for the assessment of declarative tactical knowledge in the field of soccer and tennis, respectively, underlying the importance of assessing their reliability and the discrimination index in order to make the questionnaires valid for their purpose. Football and tennis were chosen as elective forms for the assessment of DTK, as they correspond to the most practiced team and individual sports in Italy in 2022, according to the data provided by National Institute of Statistics. For each sport, 30 questions were selected for 5 different domains, among those proposed by McGee and Farrow. We have selected only 30 questions to avoid a drop in student attention during the test. We plan to administer the questionnaires to athletes aged between 14 and 19 from the school and sport context. We plan to calculate the reliability of the instrument as a whole using the Carter-Richardson 21 coefficient. About this index, a score between 0.60 and 0.80 is generally considered adequate for the reliability required for this type of test. We also perform the item analysis, another approach to assess the validity. Indicates the difficulty of each question and how well each question discriminates between high and low scores on the test. After the students take a test, we will analyze their performance on each question on the test. The difficulty of a question, or degree of difficulty, is the proportion of students who answer the question correctly. Furthermore, an item is said to have an acceptable discrimination rating when students who do well on the total test do well on a particular question, and students who do poorly on the total test do poorly on the same question. The Educational Testing Service suggests that questions with a difficult rating of 7 to 17 are acceptable. If the number is less than 7, the question is probably too difficult. If it's over 17, it's probably too easy. In conclusion, we believe that the scientific approach is an indispensable method to make this component valued. To this end, used in combination, content valid and items analysis enable teachers and coaches to have confidence in the declarative tactical knowledge tests administered to students and athletes. This process could lead to obtain information on learnings related to the cognitive domain, which can be affected in a significant way by the use of a game-based approach. Thank you and goodbye.